I don't know if I'm weird for this, but I honestly love the deadtube manga. Not sure if I should feel ashamed with myself, but it's not the worst thing, right? But I'm getting ahead of myself a little bit because some of you might not know what deadtube is, so let me give you my patent pending scuff synopsis. So basically, you have Tomohiro, he's in a film club, he likes playing around with a camera, and you have Mai, she's just a girl who's on the swim team. After a series of weird events and a crazy buildup, Mai ends up killing a dude in front of Tomohiro, and he films the whole thing and gets a little bricked up because Tomohiro likes watching murder. To each their own, I suppose. It's a little bit of a weird aspect and a little unsettling. But yeah, it's kind of gross. But hey, you know what? Tomohiro likes watching murder. I guess it's weird. All right, like I said, it's weird. The first murder, I will have to say, was absolutely insane because I personally didn't know too much about deadtube. I think I knew a little bit about it, but I kind of came into it and started reading, and then eventually Mai ends up like brutally beating the guy to death, and then Tomohiro's like, "Yep, that's what I like." So it was absolutely insane. But anyways, Mai ends up being like a yandere or whatever the hell they call him. In that murder video ends up on deadtube, and deadtube is a website where people upload grotesque videos and get paid. It's a wilder version of YouTube, or kind of like a cross between Best Gore, if you remember that, and YouTube. But yeah, that basically sums up the synopsis. Tomohiro and Mai just be doing terrible things and upload the videos on deadtube. From the synopsis, some of you might be thinking, whatever, that's not that bad. And you're my kind of person. And some of you might be saying to yourself, good God, what did I stumble upon? And to that I say, a pretty good manga. If you're new to my channel, I like myself a good horror manga, especially if that horror manga has an actual plot, which I believe deadtube has. But unfortunately, a lot of horror manga likes to throw blood and guts at the wall, hoping an organ will stick and you'll like it. I personally don't like that way of doing things. I like some horror with a story. I want to be nauseous because of the gore and depressed because of the story. I love books that evoke emotions and make me feel uncomfortable. I don't know why my brain is wired that way, but we are rocking with it. deadtube is probably one of the best mangas I've read that really brings the emotions out of me. It makes me feel dread, uncomfortable, disgusted, things that most people don't want to feel. I personally seek those feelings for the sake of entertainment. I mean, some of these story arcs in deadtube are downright despicable, stuff that plays with your mind all the way until the big ending with way too much blood. It's kind of like a psychological thing because it builds and builds, then finally that big finish happens and you're just sitting there like, well, what the hell did I just read? Pair that with a dark art style, which I will say isn't really Goro. I like to call it light Goro because Goro typically has too much going on in my opinion. There's more detail in the gore, but light Goro is way more tame. There will be gore and stuff, but it's more tasteful. Calling gore tasteful is a little weird, but all around the art style is really good. For a horror manga, I believe the art style definitely worked well with the story. It wasn't bad by any means. I would honestly say the art style was one of deadtube's strong points. Now the characters are all like freaks. 99% of them are terrible people because most are participating in deadtube. I think none of them are really that deep. There isn't much backstory or anything crazy like that. All of them are really surface level. I guess you kind of root for the main characters. Not really, just a little bit. At least I did. You don't want to see your two main characters die, or maybe you do. I'm not judging. But yeah, here's my weird video on why I love deadtube. I think it's a really good manga with a lot going for it. Besides the real basic gore stuff, it's honestly a really solid one. If you have experience with horror manga or Goro, then I definitely suggest checking out deadtube and giving it a read. But don't read it if you're not a little bit experienced. I'd feel bad if I traumatized someone. Just keep in mind it's not really for the faint of heart. Anyways, thank you so much for watching this video. Let me know your thoughts on deadtube down in the comments. Also check the description for all my links. I'll probably drop a synopsis down there as well. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Later.